What's up guys, welcome to Garage 23, and first off I'd like to thank everyone for the overwhelming support. We sold out of control arms in less than 2 weeks, but don't worry, it's not for long. We got more than 10 sets of the works. So if you have a Armada QX80, Q56 that you want to do a suspension lift on, like our 2019 Nissan Armada, then definitely pick up a set of 23 spec control arms today. And as far as us, we are going to be taking on Jackrabbit Trail today and see how the production model of our control arms does. So let's go check it out. Okay, so this is everyone doing their pre-flight checks before we head on the trail. And first thing we did was remove our sway bar. This helps with articulation on rough terrain, but in the case of the Armada, you can't really disconnect it, so we just opted to remove it altogether.
No. Well, see, we were, but then we iba a pegar las llantas.
I got a bunch of zip ties.
Yeah, I got zip ties también y rope. So.
Next, our friend Juan let us borrow his Morphlate kit to air down all of our tires simultaneously. Airing down improves traction by increasing the tire's contact patch over rough terrain. This can be a huge advantage, but can also be kind of an inconvenience if you don't have a way to air back up when you try to head home.
Alright, go. Hook one up. It shows you're at 31.
Oh no, we're good.
So this fancy little thing connects all your tires together, so that way you can air them all down at the same time, and it will balance them also. So then all four will be at the same pressure PSI.
And if you want to layer some air out, you just push it up, and then put it back up, and it'll check the pressure that you're at.
Where'd you buy this at?
Morphlate.com.
With everything prepped, it was time to hit the trail. Juan also provided walkie-talkies in case we lost cell phone service. You know, so we can keep in touch about the important stuff.
Someone take the left so the steeper up.
We're gonna try to take the left.
Fucking David.
Yeah, no, you go.
About to flip, bro. I gave it too much gas away.
Not gonna lie, I kind of regret skipping out on that first obstacle because I didn't want to immediately embarrass myself, but there's plenty more opportunities for the patrol to prove itself.
What'd you think of that first little hill?
I think I should have gone down the middle. It looked a little more interesting. The left looked intimidating at first, but it was pretty easy.
How do you say the car feels with the sway bar being off?
It feels way better. Like it feels easier to steer and stuff, and it feels like it's gripping better too. Not that there's a lack of traction right now, but.
Hold on, Troy. You know I gotta get my picture, blood.
All right, here's the next obstacle on the road, and there was a deep dip with the channel carved down the middle. Montero seemed to get by without any damage. Cherokee having some trouble. There, here comes the patrol. So anything I've learned from the Australian guys is just to maintain your momentum in these trucks and just try to keep a steady pace, not floor too heavy and not go too slow. Seems to work out for us. And here's the Tacoma up next, coming in hot and making it look easy. Now here's Juan in his V8 4Runner. And he's already stuck. I think it's those Volk wheels, man. They're too light. You get better traction if you have some heavier wheels, gotta say.
There you go.
Just had to readjust and he's out of there.
God damn! I'm hitting the back right here, huh? Yeah. side.
There you go. To the right. Ding. Not bad for a grocery getter.
Alright, this was our first real challenge, a steep uphill climb, and thanks to our 3-inch lift and 35-inch tires, the Armada made it look easy.
I don't think I'll make it up there.
And here we have the majestic herd of overlanders, lumbering gracefully through the rugged terrain in their natural quest for mud, camaraderie, and the occasional Instagram photo. Over rocky and rough terrain, the Armada's improved articulation definitely showed through. We tackled obstacles that would have been much tougher with stock suspension.
Woo, that dip. Mira si puede la gorda.
Like butter, baby.
Scary.
You got it.
I admit in the beginning we were a bit apprehensive about this trail, as we'd heard it's kind of tough, but with each obstacle conquered, we started to gain confidence as the Armada kept consistently proving itself.
Pretty fun. It's been far so far. I like it.
Yeah, it's a good time. So we could test our rigs. Yeah, the control arms seem to be holding up pretty good.
Next up was a sandy wash. This can be a bit tricky, but with the right tire pressure and our enhanced suspension setup, the Armada powered through without any issues. This was one of the funnest parts of the trail, as you could really put the hammer down, kick up some sand, and even get a little sideways.
A ver, ¿cómo? What'd you think of this trail?
Pretty fun. It's definitely more interesting than Crown King. Crown King's longer, and it's got more like... Crown King has more obstacles. This has more like... I don't know how to explain it. Crown King has boulders and rocks. This has obstacles. Yeah, pretty good Group here got Fords, Chevys, Mitsubishis, our Nissan, Toyotas, of course.
How do you think the Armada held up with everyone else?
So far, it looks like it's doing pretty good. Like, it hasn't held up anybody, that's for sure. We haven't even used four-wheel drive yet, so that's cool. Seems like the weight helps a lot. The ones that have been having trouble seem to be like the lighter vehicles. So the fact that the Armada has so much weight behind it helps it get traction and get through stuff.
Go back. That boulder's in the way.
Go back more. More. Third passenger. Ahí está. Now turn driver. Yeah, like that.
There you go. You're good. You're good. Whew.
My favorite part about going out on these trails is that they're very much a team exercise. You know, we all put thousands of dollars into these builds, and we go out there and we're trusting each other to keep us safe and hopefully keep us from getting stuck or suffering some serious damage.
I'm in danger!
The rock is big.
I know.
Did I?
Yes, I saw my life flash before my eyes.
Fuck me already! Yeah, I was all scratched now too. Ahorita que yo me quedé atorado allá atrás con la arena, se me metió toda la arena para adentro. Que venía toda la arena esa,
Sí.
y yo agarraba piedras y se caía la arena para adentro de la cabina.
Oh, wow.
Ya. Bueno, le puse la llanta hace 3 semanas y ahorita se jodieron allá atrás.
Another fun part of off-roading is getting to see all the different builds. It's interesting what people choose and what they've done to get their builds capable to go off-road. Like one of the guys, he's super into Mitsubishis and DSMs, and he chose the Mitsubishi Montero and lifted it and put big tires on it, and it does great out here. Another guy, our friend Juan, he was into 240s but with Toyota engines, so I won't judge him. But he chose the V8 4Runner, and that's another cool build because not a lot of 4Runners came with V8s, and put some bulk raised wheels on it, so really cool choice. And then of course us with all our Nissans, we had to go with the Nissan Patrol, make it capable of doing these off-road trails. All in all, it's interesting to see the strengths and weaknesses of each vehicle and what they bring to the table. Now this incline was one of the most intense on this trail, and it was pretty sketchy at times. And what I'm noticing is none of these obstacles really come through on film. Like they seem a lot more scary in person, but let's see how everyone does. Not everyone was so lucky. Our friend in a Tacoma got stuck on an incline and needed a Jeep to pull him out. It was a good reminder to always off-road with friends and carry recovery gear. You never know when you need a helping hand. Gotta say, I was impressed with this Jeep and how easily it breezed up this incline, but then again, that's what they're designed for. They're solid axles and four-wheel drive. There wasn't a whole lot of room at the top of this hill, so some of the first guys started making their way down as the rest of us parked below and stayed out of the way until it was our turn. Like I said before, the key to off-roading and patrols is maintaining momentum, not being too heavy on the gas, and not slowing down, just trying to keep a steady pace all the way up, and should be fine. And we almost ran off the other side of the hill there. Can't tell, but downhill is very steep. We definitely had to like push ourselves back in our seats, and our buddies helped us get down the other side. Last up, our buddy Juan made it up the hill like butter and joined the rest of us below. Had to say hi to these original 4x4s. We did get some Arizona pinstripes along the way, but that's part of the adventure. These marks are a badge of honor and shows that we're not afraid to get out there and have fun with the rest of them. The best part of the day was the camaraderie and the new people we met. Off-roading isn't just about the trails, it's about the community. If you're looking to take your Nissan Armada off-road, our custom upper control arms are a must-have for any suspension lift over 3 inches. They fit any Armada, Q56, and QX80, and they will correct your suspension geometry, making tough trails more manageable and giving you the confidence to tackle any terrain. Check out the link in the description to get yours today.
Estos videos que estoy grabando están todos para la chingada. I'm trying to look and record.
You can't see it, but that was impressive.
Little flex right there.
This is my 3rd time coming. We came last weekend. I was able to come again because I was supposed to work.